it was a busy week this week. I'll tell you, it would freeze at night, and then the canal would freeze, and then the sun would be out, and it would unfreeze, defrost, thaw out, and the weather didn't know whether it was coming or going, and I didn't know whether I was coming or going to Braunston, and I did go to Braunston, but I went on a bike, and it wasn't without its dramas, to be fair, it wasn't. And I make a few home improvements. Well, one of them I do, and one of them I'm planning to do. One VT. Searchlight and a hooter. I like those hooters. I was toying with the idea of train. Toying with the idea of getting a crutch cover and a pram hood ready for next year. It's the wind whistling through. You know, on the front of the boat, if you get wind coming down, it's enough to make the boat cold. I've got two air vents in the front doors. When the wind whistles in, trying to keep the boat warm is quite difficult. So whilst some people use a crutch cover for various reasons, mine is not for storage per se. It is just to keep the boat, at the front end anyway, in a better condition. Keep the wind and the rain out. Anyway, that's my thought process for now. I'm going to get one. I don't know how much they cost, so I'm hoping I can afford one this year. Have to wait and see. Sign says the wife. I wonder whether Lucy was the wife, or Lucy's just the name of the boat, or if there's any connection between the two. But I do like the big light on the front, look. And here's Father Christmas, and he's out late, probably got lost, or frozen in on the canals, look. Father and Mother Christmas, with a dog called, I don't know, Braunston perhaps? Old rolls. I bet that still works though. So even though it was pumped up this morning and I checked it, got a puncture, flat. So I don't know what the problem is. Maybe the valve, don't know, but I'm gonna have to change it. Nightmare. I don't know if you can see that, but there we go. Perhaps the culprit. When the farmers cut down the trees, the hedgerows, you see here, look, they get cut back every year, and I must have gone over one or two. Maybe for the towpath, I don't know, but nightmare. So I can't fix that on the roadside. But it was fortuitous that I had a spare inner tube, and I'll fix that inner tube when I get back. Nightmare. Oh well, it's life, innit? The trouble with these marathon tyres is they're Kevlar, which is extremely, well, it's a pain in the backside actually. Get on, there we go, there we go. So if it hasn't pinched the inner tube. Let's get my teeth in. I've arrived on my bike, come to visit Fun Workshop Art Studios. Open Thursday to Sunday, winter hours 12 till 4. Today's Wednesday. Bit of a shame that, really. Anyway, let's have a look in, let's see what we got. Some art stuff. Half a boat there, look. Wonder where the other half is. Lots of hire boats here for the summertime, all locked up, look. That's an interesting boat. There's a lady that knows how to reverse a boat. Wish I was that good. Better, well, mate, I think that's impressive.
Up backwards first.
Oh wait, mate, she's stayed on a straight line. Brilliant. Gordon Bennett. I mentioned about Gordon Bennett in one of my previous vlogs, actually. Great terminology and great thump of that engine. Boom, boom, boom. Brilliant, love it, love it. But I do think you need to have, and everybody's going to prove me wrong now, a bit of knowledge on engines. It's no good being good at, I don't know, not very practical. Not very practical, and then having an engine like that. Lovely. So I need something like this semi-trad thing. Looks like that. And a crutch cover thing, and don't know whether I'm going to put wood on the front or not. I think there's advantages to both. Depends on the disadvantages. Cost is a big thing. So I'm going to have a look around here. So let's have a look, see what Braunston has to offer. It's the centre of gravity, isn't it, Braunston? If I get a dog from a pup, I might call it Braunston. I reckon that's a great dog's name. Braunston, Braunston, come here, Braunston. Anyway, what's this humour? Sorry. Broadsword calling Danny boy. Broadsword calling Danny boy. Come in, Danny boy. One of the best movies ever, I think. War movies. I don't know if it's based on anything other than Clint Eastwood and a great Richard Burton. Where Eagles Dare. Brilliant. Loved it. Loved it. And great for HF comms. Corinthians, something to do with the Bible, isn't it? Anyway, it's got one of those pumpy thumpy engines. This one's a little cheaper at 48 grand. I would suggest it's an ex-hire boat, Brecken or Recon for a recon. That's a bit of a nuisance, because I've come to have a look at canopies, getting a pram hood and a crutch cover. Should have phoned up really. I thought, anyway, admin, that's all I can say, admin. Got some porridge on the go, look. Needed to use the milk cup as it was going out of date. I went to the chandlery and bought one of them things, I know it's black, with some string. And I've got one of them go-kart tyres. And I've got one to go in the front as well. And if need be, I'll get one to go in the centre. I don't know if I need that yet, I'm using that for something else at the moment. So that's what I'm doing. On a lovely day. So freezing cold this morning, hands couldn't work them. Solar's up, look. Getting some of that big yellow ball in the sky. Listening to a bit of Adele. Anyway, dancing around to that. So it's a good job there's an empty tow path. So drill bit done. So I've got a hole at that end and a hole at the other end. Put a bit of string through and put it on the top. I don't know why it's taken me so long, to be honest. I mean, I've got bike tyres that I folded in half to do the same job. But this is so much easier. And it's a matter of getting to a chandlery to find the bit of black string. I asked for some, can I have some string, some black string? They go, yeah, what size you want? I don't know. But I need 5 meters worth. So they cut me 5 meters worth and cut it in half. And it's taking me, what, 3 minutes? And I'm tying a super knot on it. Don't ask me what the sort of knot it is, because I haven't got a clue. It's a Chris Mears knot. I'm sure there's a special type of knot you need. Not a clue. Not a clue. Spring is in the air. It's not quite here yet, but there are times when it's very springy. And times when it's still a bit wintry. So we're at that cusp, that handover takeover period of winter to spring. I'm not sure how long the handover takeover will be, probably a good month. But by the end of March, I do know it's 7:30 before it gets dark. Oh, that means there's a massive change coming, and I'm really looking forward to that, because I do like the heat. The cold, not so keen on. Anyway, that's the end. Thank you for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I said that in the wrong order, but never mind. You know the gist. If you haven't subscribed, give it a go, because I talk about my life on a canal boat, on a narrow boat, on the canals. Narrowboat life is not necessarily about the boat. Until next week. Ciao, Papa.